drive down here.
Hello, I'm Danny Roberts. Hello, Richard.
Hey,
how are you, sir?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What size were y'all thinking?
Him.
Okay. I got a. I don't have a 6 on my lot. This is the one tilted is the 4. That's a 4 person. The difference in the 6 person, if I stood it up identical, it's just longer.
Yeah.
In fact, I got one over here in the ground if y'all want to walk into it. It's a 6. Then when you go, that over there is an 8 person. So if you, the biggest thing is with this 8, you step up in height. In height, yeah. It's right over here. Yeah. Find the key. I have to keep this one locked out here with outside the gate and kids and all walking around. How's everything in Coleman, Alabama?
Good today.
Good. It's a little dirty in there, but y'all can welcome to walk down in it. Huntsville tornado shelters.
Huntsville tornado shelters. Wow. Oh yeah.
I think we need some cushions on the seats.
I don't know if I'd be in here for real long. Put a TV up there. Computer over here. Run some wire outside for an antenna. I had my ham radio in here and I could play on the radio.
Yeah, you'll just have to meditate, I think.
I could get on my radio.
Well, you think, I mean,
They have special events and I could do a tornado special event. Operating portable in a tornado shelter.
so 6, yeah, but you get a dog and 2 cats.
Oh yeah.
Think that's enough room?
How many person is this one?
This is supposed to be
6.
6? Yeah. Oh yeah. 3 on each side. Yeah, that's plenty of room.
You talking about animals?
Oh yeah. Well, you gotta count the animals too. So there's 3 of us and Gabriel 4, and then Mr. B and Snoopy. Yep, 6.
And 2 cats.
And the cat. Yeah, they'd be okay.
Yeah, but you'd have,
2 cats would be 1 person
You'd
probably.
probably have carriers though. You'd have to put the carriers down here for cats.
True.
Hazel might not be bad. Sissy would definitely be bad.
This is it's kind of like a
I mean, once
camper without any windows.
Once we got down here, you could probably let them out. I don't know, although I don't know how. Pretty close quarters for Snoopy and.
There's a vent here.
Well, it'd be dark in
A vent here and a vent over here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So let fresh air in.
Yeah, you might have to.
Oh, he's got there's some back there. It's got a good lock on it.
How's it? Oh, it just locks under the lift, I guess.
Yeah. This.
Yeah, it just goes under the lip a bit.
Yeah. It's a lifesaver.
8.
Yes, ma'am, thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, thank you for calling.
Is that an 8?
That one is a 12. The side's cut out of it. This one's an 8. That's a 12 on the front of the trailer there as well. But if you the side's cut out of that one, you can actually walk in that 12 over there. Yes, sir.
That's not interested in 12.
Okay. This one is an 8. The biggest difference of the 8 over the 6 is it's a foot taller. It's
Is it
high.
any longer?
It's not much difference in length. It's just taller.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what if people take, what do they take for a light? Like a lamp?
I tell you what, most people, years ago, they used to run electricity in them. No, usually the electricity's off or out, power outage. LED lights, the ones that look like a little flip switch on a light switch, or the touch lights, with the way they are inside, the white, they illuminate so good. I'd spend about $20 at Home Depot or Lowe's, and you got it covered. Absolutely.
You know, if you can get, if the internet's up, can you still get, while you're in there?
Service down there?
John, you need a key? Okay. It typically, if you've got I'll say this, and my phone may lose signal right over across the street, but typically, if you have a good signal with your phone, you will get some service down in the home.
I was just wondering
Yes,
if
ma'am.
you'd be able to contact
You call
somebody
someone,
or something.
but
Yeah.
typically you can get some service. Yes, ma'am.
All right, do you come out and survey what we've got?
Absolutely, I'll be glad to. I was just telling Teresa the other lady there, usually I'll take rainy days, and she said, well, I think you got all next week, honey. I said, well, I appreciate that. So I would say, if you wanted me to come, I've got to go to Mount Olive, I know, next week, which is not far south of y'all. I've got to go to Jasper next week. So I could definitely, if you guys are flexible, I wouldn't want to sit here and say, let's say Wednesday at 2 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, we'll
that's
talk
fine.
the first of the week, and then we'll set an exact day and a
that's
time
Yeah,
if you'd like for me to.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
fine. So,
Absolutely.
All right, this is what you dig the hole with?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right, so we've got a fence, and we think the opening's about 12 feet.
Okay, we're good.
What about
Absolutely.
the concrete truck?
We don't own the smaller units. Well, we've actually got a new form now. You can't get concrete anymore. So we got a whole new method of installing. On the 4s and 6s, we never had to use concrete. On those, we use pipe and panels. And but so we don't have to bring my sister. Hey, Beverly, can I call you right back? Okay, thanks. So we don't have to. Years ago, you could just call and say, hey, I need 4 yards of concrete. And they'll say, we'll see you in about 6 or 8 weeks now. That's what they tell you.
Oh, yeah.
So we just went to a completely different method of installing for that reason.
Yeah.
So we don't have to, and then again, everybody says, I don't want that truck on my driveway, or I don't want it in my yard. And I'll be honest with you, I don't either. You know, because you're going to crack it. So everything here is on rubber. So it makes it a lot easier to get in.
All right.
Well, yeah.
You want to just call it?
Oh, absolutely. And please don't hesitate to reach out to me too. Please, because I lose my train of thought from time to time. It's been kind of crazy this last couple weeks.
Something I was going to ask you. Is there any problem with like water? Like if my yard goes like that, and so we were kind of thinking about where
to put it. And I
it.
always tell people, if you know your land better than I, if you tell me, you know, hey, if it comes a big rain, I have a river flowing right here, I'm gonna say, well, let's move it around a little, you know.
Don't put it there.
Right, but above that,
I don't
and if
think we have any standing water.
okay,
really.
but and then we can, if we need to, if you have a low spot, we can kind of hold it up a little bit and then feather, you know. So we can work around most stuff. Absolutely.
All right. Well, you don't think anything else? If we can.
So really, the only difference in the 8 is the height.
Yes, ma'am. The biggest difference, it's a little different inside, but I'd rather just say the height is your big
Yeah.
difference. Absolutely.
Is there any lead in that fiberglass? No
It
lead?
is not.
Okay.
It is not.
Nothing for radiation, huh?
No, sir.
All
No,
right.
sir.
I'm gonna walk around. And
Absolutely.
I
That
imagine-
12's got
I
that.
imagine people buy them for bug out shelters, don't
People
they?
do. They
Yeah.
do. They really do. I'm going to say probably 40-50% of my customers are that.
Are they?
Absolutely.
Big business. Yep.
Yes, sir. Let me get my guys going here. I'll be right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not so much longer. It might be a little bit longer, but it's more wider.
Wider, yeah,
Than longer. And I get height, it's taller.
maybe.
HuntsvilleTornadoShelters.com.
Can you tell?
All right. Yeah,
Do you
that's nice.
remember,
Oh,
you
that-
couldn't stand up in there?
Oh, no.
Oh,
It's
okay.
definitely taller.
Okay. Well,
All right.